We're gonna be cooking some barbecue today. Not really barbecue, just chicken fajitas out here. We're gonna use one of these little Insta cubes that I got right here. If I can ever get it out, there we go. Get it? Set it right here. Light this bitch on fire. As you can see the flames going. And that'll get my charcoal started. Be right back. What is going on YouTube? It's your main man Boyz4Life coming at you with another video. Look at my house. Whew. Anyway, about to do some barbecue. I mean, not really barbecue. It's just cook. I'm gonna cook some chicken fajitas out here on the grill. Got my girl inside making the rice, the beans. I'm gonna do the tortillas out here as well. What's there to say? You know, I said I wasn't gonna go on a rant, and I'm not on the Cowboys, but we need to step it up. I mean, who do we got in a week? We have the Philadelphia Eagles, and I know it's Jets week, and I should be focused on the Jets. They're getting Sam Darnold back. CJ Mosley, I think, might be back. I'm not 100% on that. I heard something about him coming back, but I'm not looking past the Jets because they are an NFL team nonetheless. But we should be able to handle our business against them. Now, if we're looking next week at the Eagles, which I should be focused on the Jets like I've been saying, but I'm going to go ahead and kind of focus on the Eagles since it is already Wednesday. Because with the Jets, all you got to do is go up and handle your business. I should just put out the same hate week video that I did for the Dolphins. You know, that's basically what I need to do. But we got the Eagles, and if you're looking at the Eagles, they should be getting Deshaun Jackson back. But if you want to look at not position, but the whole position as a group, like, you know, your offensive line, your linebacking core, your secondary, your quarterbacks, your running backs. If you want to look at them, let's take a look at them. So Carson Wentz and Dak Prescott could go either way. The draft stock in Carson Wentz and the way he plays shows Carson Wentz better, right? But when it comes to Dak Prescott, you look at the wins, you look at what he's done in the playoffs, and you look at him owning the Philadelphia Eagles. You can say it's Dak's show against the Eagles. You want to look at the running backs? Our one running back in Ezekiel Elliott is better than combined what that running committee has. Okay, let's go to the offensive line. It can go either way. I mean, when both offensive lines are healthy, they are of the top offensive lines in the league. Now, you want to go to the wide receiving core? It could go either way. I mean, you could say they have Deshaun Jackson, who opens up the field. They have Alshon Jeffrey, who's a possession guy. But we have Amari Cooper, one of the top route runners in the league, and Michael Gallup, he's not fast like Deshaun Jackson, but he's younger, and he plays like a Dez Bryant, and he's coming into his own. And plus, we don't have a Nelson Aguilar who drops the ball. Our tight end set, yeah, we got an old man, Jason Wynn, who's slower than rocks. But at the same time, I mean, he still gets open. He still does what he does, you know what I mean? And yes, they got the best tight end in Zach Ertz, or one of the top two tight ends in Zach Ertz, because you also got Kelsey in Kansas City. Now that takes care of the offense. Now let's look at the defense. And this is where it differs in the defense. Our defensive line, their defensive line, they're both playing mediocre, if you ask me. I know they got 10 sacks against the Jets, but it is what it is. They're the fucking Jets. Am I expecting us to get 10 sacks? No. I was fucking around with Gangrene David yesterday, and I said we're going to get 12 on them. But no, we're probably not. We'll get a few. You want to go look at the linebacking core. We have a better linebacking core than them. Jalen Smith and LVE, two of the top linebackers in the league. And then you got the secondary. Their secondary is ranked 32nd in the league. While they have Rasul Douglas, who I saw a lot of people giving praise to. He's a top 15 corner. Oh, okay. You know, so our defense should dominate their defense. You know what I mean? Like, if you look at it on paper, but this is the X factor, and I've said it I don't know how many times, that this isn't a players' league. And what I mean by that is this is not a league where you can plug in someone like in basketball, plug in the top player in the league, and they own. This is not one of those leagues. It's not. What this league is a coach's league. You know, this is a coach's league where if you have a good game plan, if you have, you know, like I said, a good game plan, and you know what you're doing, I mean, this is what it is. Those are the X factors. And let's face it, we don't have great coaches on our coaching staff. We all want to get rid of Jason Garrett. I mean, you know, so there's that. I mean, we don't have a good coaching staff at all. I mean, our Doug Peterson is a lot smarter than Carson Wentz. I mean, look, when we played the Packers, they laid out the blueprint for the Eagles. I mean, they laid out the blueprint for beating the Packers by running the ball. And what do? We have Dak Prescott drop back 35 times. Why? Because we're playing behind. Why? Because we're passing too much. I get Amari Cooper should have caught that ball, and that interception at the very beginning of the game set off a chain of events. But nonetheless, we should have ran the ball down their throat. Fit 12 catches, and you're getting 5 yards of carry. And I get it. 2 of those runs were garbage runs at the end of the first half. But even still, Ezekiel Elliott's first 2 runs were over 10 yards each. So, I mean, we just don't have smart coaching, and that's the X factor. You can have all the talent in the world, but if you don't got the correct game plan and the know-how of what you're doing, you're going to lose every time. You can't just win off of talent alone in this league. That's not how this league is built. But it is what it is. I need to get to, you know, getting this charcoal going and everything else. Getting the fajitas on the grill. But that's all I want to talk to you. Just a quick review of next week's game and what's to come. And I know we need to take it game by game, but I can't wait for next week. Like, I don't want to look past this week, but since I'm going to that game next week, that's all I can think about since it's so close. I bought these tickets back in March. I'm a week away from going, and I'm excited. But that's all I got right now. I'll probably check in with y'all here in a little bit when I'm cooking the food, but I'm out. Peace.